What's new in the Pokemon series? What's Ash's winning rate for fights? Why does Brock keep trying to get a girlfriend? We'll tell you right here. Just like we can't get enough of Pokemon episodes, we also can't get enough Pokemon facts. Hi, I'm Adam with Channel Frederator, and we're here to check out even more info on our favorite fire types, water type, grass type, and more. So grab your Pokeballs and come catch 107 even more facts about Pokemon. Let's get started. Number 1. Ash's outfit has changed with every series, but XY mark 2 huge changes for Ash. The first being that Ash is noticeably taller and leaner. This new look led to many believing that Ash finally aged, but no, our little trainer is still 10 years old. Number 2. Ash isn't the only one who's grown. Compared to older series, Ash's mom has gotten noticeably taller. Guess they're drinking milk and eating their veggies? Number 3. The other big but small change for Ash, he now has, wait for it, fingernails. It's all in the details, guys. Number 4. Ash seems to prefer grass starters, as he has owned every grass starter except for Chespin. What's the matter with Chespin, Ash? Why don't you love him? Number 5. Ash has evolved all of his fire starter Pokemon at least once. Number 6. Froakie is the only water starter that Ash has evolved. All the rest have stayed in their first stage evolution. Jeez, Ash, talk about playing favorites. Number 7. Ash Ketchum is especially good at climbing, and his climbing skills have been compared to Mankey and Apom. Number 8. Misty's Togepi did finally evolve into Togetic, 269 episodes after Misty got it. In the games, Togepi evolves into Togetic when leveled up with high friendship. So, what does this say about Misty? Number 9. Misty returned to her water roots in the same episode, when she released her Togetic in order to let it protect the Mirage Kingdom. All that work and you immediately release it? Come on, Misty. Number 10. As it stands, Azurill is now the only Pokemon that Misty currently owns who isn't a water type. For some reason that we can't really explain, Azurill is a normal/fairy type. Number 11. Misty's Psyduck can't swim, a topic discussed heavily in the episode The Blue Badge of Courage. Number 12. Jesse and James released Arbok and Wheezing in order to let them protect Ekans and Coughing. What? No, I'm not crying. Number 13. James's first Pokemon was a Growlithe, who, for some inexplicable reason, he gave up. Can you imagine how much more effective Team Rocket would be if James was running around with an Arcanine? Number 14. Jesse and James met at a Pokemon Technical Institute, an alternative school for trainers who don't want to collect gym badges. Unfortunately, Jesse and James both flunked out of Pokemon Tech, but we can't help but wonder what could have been. Number 15. Meowth's gift of gab comes with a cost. Our feline friend is unable to learn his signature move, Payday, because his ability to talk negates his ability to learn the move. Number 16. Appropriately, Meowth's first word was rocket. I wish mine was rocket, way cooler than mama. Number 17. Meowth originally stayed at Team Rocket's headquarters with Giovanni, but was assigned to Jesse and James after he tripped on a wire and spilled Giovanni's coffee. Number 18. However, this Meowth story contradicts the Pokemon Chronicles episode, Training Days, where Meowth says he asked Giovanni to be made a field agent. I guess we will never know the truth about Meowth's origins, and if Giovanni needs more coffee. Number 19. Ash has lost at least one official gym battle in every region. In Kanto, he lost to Brock, Lieutenant Surge, Sabrina, and Blaine. He lost to Whitney in Johto, but let's be honest, with that Miltank, we all lost to Whitney in the games. Brawly in Hoenn, Rourke and Sinnoh, Lenora and Unova, and Viola and Wulfric and Kalos. That's a lot of losing. Number 20. Pikachu has had his fair share of WTF moves, including Rocket Punch, Static Jolt, Thunder Spark, Volt Tail, and Thunder Armor. Number 21. The episode Hocus Pokemon is the first time we see a human transformed into a Pokemon in the anime, which is strange considering Ash and the gang met Bill 200 episodes earlier. Number 22. Refresher for those who don't remember. In the Generation 1 games, Bill can be found in his lab near Cerulean City. However, when the player first meets Bill, he is a Pokemon due to a failed experiment. The anime overstepped this whole ordeal by just introducing us to Bill as the guy stuck in a Kabuto costume. Number 23. Ash's hat has gone through various design changes, but the original original concept sketches show that his first hat was going to have a lightning bolt and the letter P on it. Number 24. Anytime you start Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, you will watch a battle between Nidorino and Gengar. And that same battle is also the first thing we see in the Pokemon anime. We also see Red watching footage of the battle in Pokemon Origins. Number 25. Ash's original hat is an official Pokemon League Expo hat, which he won from sending in postcards. Now you know what that L stands for. Number 26. Ash has gotten a new hat for each Pokemon series, and the tradition will continue with Pokemon Sun and Moon. Number 27. Ash has destroyed 3 bikes throughout his training career: Misty's, May's, and Dawn's, causing an estimated 3 million Pokédollars worth of damage. Yep, in Pokemon Red and Blue, bikes cost 1 million Pokédollars. Number 28. The act of Pikachu destroying a female companion's bike became a running gag in the anime at one point, but then stopped because Iris and Serena didn't own bikes. Number 29. In Pokemon Origins, Red's final team is made up of Jolteon, Persian, Scyther, Dodrio, Lapras, and Charizard. They were the same 6 Pokemon in Satoshi Tajiri's team during his first playthrough of Pokemon. Number 30. When he completed the Indigo League Championships, Ash's team consisted of Squirtle, Kingler, Pikachu, Pidgeotto, Bulbasaur, and Charizard. And now I'm beginning to understand why he didn't win. Number 31. In the anime, trainers must compete in and win a Pokemon League Championship in order to earn the privilege of battling the Elite Four. Number 32. The League Championship competition lasts 8 rounds. The preliminaries consist of the top 256, top 128, top 64, and top 32. And then the final rounds consist of the top 16, top 8, top 4, and the top 2. Number 33. Ash has battled various Elite Four members, and it usually ends in him being beaten to a pulp. He's battled Lorelei, Drake, Flint, Agatha, and Iris, though it was before Iris was an Elite Four member. Number 34. Technically speaking, Ash has only beaten one Elite Four trainer, Koga. At the time of their battle, Koga was still just a gym leader, but in the Generation 2 games, we learn that Koga has been promoted to a member of the Elite Four. Number 35. In the Indigo League Championships, a trainer loses a battle if their Pokemon falls asleep. Sleep powder for the win, baby. Number 36. Gary couldn't resist battling Ash one more time, and the two duked it out for the final time in the season finale of Advanced Generations, where Gary won, going out on top. Number 37. In Pokemon Origins, we learn that Red got his name from his dad. His dad named him Red in hopes that when he grew up, he would have the passion and energy of a red-hot fire. Because of his name, Red picks Charmander. Blue calls this move ridiculous and chooses Squirtle because of the type matchup. Now that's ridiculous. Number 38. Being closer to the original game, Red has no long-term companions, like Ash does. So unfortunately, no Brock or Misty hijinks. Number 39. Misty, being the water-based gym leader, is obviously named after water, but this is only unique to her when it comes to her family, as her sisters Daisy, Violet, and Lily are all named after flowers. Number 40. Pokemon Adventures in the Orange Islands never aired in Finland, but don't worry, it's not like they're super bitter about it or anything. Number 41. Ash's Noctowl was the first shiny Pokemon to appear in the anime, and you know how I love shiny things. Number 42. The most famous shiny Pokemon, Red Gyarados, got an interesting backstory in the series. In the episode talking about an evolution, we learn that Team Rocket forced Magikarp to evolve early, and so Gyarados retained the red color of his pre-evolution. Number 43. Over 30 islands make up the Orange Island archipelago, including Cinnabar Island and the Seafoam Islands. Number 44. One of the islands is Pinkin Island, one that is inhabited by all pink Pokemon. On this island there are Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Rattata, both Nidorans, Nidoking, Vileplume, Paris, Parasect, Venonat, Diglett, Mankey, Primeape, Bellsprout, Dodrio, Exeggutor, Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Electabuzz, Poliwhirl, Geodude, and Scyther. I guess you can go there if you need any Pinkymon. Number 45. The Orange Islands only appear in the anime and one issue of the manga. They are not accessible in any of the Pokemon games yet. Number 46. Okay, we're gonna take a couple of facts here to show some love to Ash's most underappreciated companion, Tracy Sketchit, because honestly, he he deserves some love. First and foremost, for some tragic reason, Tracy has spent the least amount of time traveling with Ash, only accompanying him for 32 episodes. Gypped! Number 47. Tracy is the only one of Ash's friends who officially has a last name. If you watched our 107 More Facts About Pokemon, you know that there's speculation about Misty and Brock's last names. And if you haven't watched it, what are you waiting for? Number 48. Brock was dropped in the Orange Islands because the Japanese crew was fearful that Brock's character would appear racist because of his eyes. They were worried about complaints, so they created Tracy to replace Brock. Number 49. If you're wondering how Brock was able to return, it's because the crew realized that nobody really cared about his appearance, and really liked Brock as a character. Not to dramatize it or anything, but basically, if Tracy wasn't there to patch the hole, the crew might not have ever realized their mistake. Number 50. According to storyboard artist Masamitsu Hidaka, episodes are made 6 months in advance. It takes 1 week just to make a storyboard for each episode. Number 51. In case you were wondering, Ash's favorite move is Thunderbolt. What's your favorite move? Comment and let us know. Number 52. According to concept art tweeted out by Ken Sugimori, Brock wasn't originally supposed to be the first gym leader. It was instead going to be this unknown kid, who many people have speculated would have been a grass trainer. Number 53. Pokémon, the first movie, returned to theaters on October 29th and November 1st, 2016. And of course, Pikachu's Vacation was also shown. Number 54. The original series is the longest running Pokemon series, with 274 episodes. That's Poke-long. Number 55. Jessie went through 10 partners before settling down with James and Meowth. You know what they say, when it comes to finding the right match, 11 times the charm. Number 56. Team Rocket got their infamous Wobbuffet after Jessie accidentally traded her Lickitung away. In Tricks of the Trade, Jessie got bumped into a trading machine. Her Lickitung falls into the machine and it accidentally traded for a Wobbuffet. The Wobbuffet is the third most prevalent main Pokemon, appearing in over 511 episodes, after only Meowth and Pikachu. That's pretty prevalent. Number 57. Every great trainer has a rival. Ash has Gary, Serena has Shauna, and James has the Magikarp salesman? Over the course of a couple episodes, the Magikarp salesman has managed to trick James into buying a Magikarp, a Hoppip, and into trading away his Victory Bell. Number 58. While Brock was adventuring in Johto, his mother turned the Pewter City gym into a water-type gym. Brock then set the record straight by crushing his mom's Mantine with his Onix. Number 59. Ironically, a few episodes later, Brock catches 2 water-type Pokemon, a Lotad and a Mudkip. Mama knows best. Number 60. In the very same episode, there is a now famous scene where Ash scans 2 Mudkip with his Pokedex. The moment has now become an internet sensation, spawning hundreds of YouTube videos with millions of views. There's even a 10-hour version so you can has Mudkips. Number 61. Speaking of Brock, he's kind of let his rock status go. From what we've seen, out of his 9 Pokemon, only 2 are part rock type, and 3 of them are water type Pokemon. Number 62. Hilda and Hilbert, the characters you play as in Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2, were the first player characters who did not appear in the anime. Since then, we also haven't seen Nate and Rosa, or Kaylin. Number 63. This could have something to do with the fact that Hilda and Hilbert are the oldest protagonists, beginning their Pokemon journey at 16 years old, compared to every other character starting who is roughly 10. Anime, why you gotta hate on the late bloomers? Number 64. Nate and Rosa were actually part of a special animated trailer for Black and White 2 that was also dubbed in English. Nate is seen getting his Pokemon and later engaging in several battles. Rosa is also seen battling and kicking butt with Serperior. Number 65. When it comes to the main characters of the games, the guys have only made brief appearances. Ethan, Gold and Silver, starred in a special TV movie, The Legend of Thunder, although he goes by the name Jimmy in the special. Number 66. The TV movie was unique in the fact that it was the first time we got an anime special starring someone other than Ash, and it was also the start of the Pokemon Chronicles series. Just think, without the success of this 3-parter, we may never have gotten the awesomeness that is Pokemon Chronicles. Number 67. Kind of a mini fact, but absolutely worth mentioning. Once again, Finland was snubbed. For whatever reason, The Legend of Thunder was never aired there. Number 68. Ethan also appears at the start of the 13th movie battling Ash, but as Ethan, not as Jimmy. This begs the question, are there 2 identical looking, identically dressed trainers in Ash's universe? What are they hiding? Number 69. At the beginning of Giratina and the Sky Warrior, Brendan and Lucas appear alongside each other, duking it out. Number 70. In case you didn't realize it, Ash kind of has a thing for traveling with female protagonists. May is the playable character from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Dawn is the hero of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and Serena is the leading lady of X and Y. He really knows how to pick 'em. Number 71. In the Dragon Master's path, Iris reveals that she wants to become a Dragon Master, a highly skilled trainer who can synchronize their heart with Dragon-type Pokemon. While we don't necessarily know if she achieved that goal, we do know that she is the Pokemon champion in Black and White 2, so she probably got pretty close. Number 72. Misty is shown to have a deep phobia for bugs and bug-type Pokemon, even screaming and running away at the presence of a Metapod. She doesn't hate all bug Pokemon though. She likes the ones she deems cute, like Ladybug and Butterfree. Number 73. While not official by any stretch of the imagination, you should probably know that some wonderful internet Samaritan organized a very convincing mega cut of Obama performing the Pokemon theme song. And if you haven't watched it yet, stop whatever you're doing and go soak in this viral video. Number 74. After long being absent in the anime, Pikachu's love for ketchup returns in the Pokemon X, Y, and Z series as a replacement credit sequence. First time I stay for the credits. I'll never look at ketchup the same. Number 75. In July 2015, trainers in Japan could visit 7-Eleven and receive an in-game version of Ash's Pikachu with his moveset from the XY series, just in case catching your own Pikachu just didn't feel authentic enough. Number 76. If for whatever reason you haven't been keeping up with the anime, strap in, cause this is about to get crazy. We've briefly mentioned Ash's Greninja, but we haven't addressed the Donphin in the room. Ash's Greninja has an exclusive ability that we haven't seen from any other Pokemon in the anime, a special form called Ash Greninja. Number 77. We'll let the Pokemon Company take it from here. They said Ash Greninja is the form that Greninja takes when the bond between it and Ash is raised to the limit. The strength of their bond changes Greninja's appearance, and it takes on the characteristic look of Ash's attire. Number 78. This may sound ridiculous, but the idea of specialized forms has actually been something the games have been building towards. The story of Pokemon X and Y is centered around a trainer named AZ and his Floette, whose form also changed to match AZ's. Pretty deep stuff. Number 79. If you're like me and can't get enough of Ash Greninja, players will have the opportunity to train their own Ash Greninja in Pokémon Sun and Moon. All you have to do is play the demo and you will have Ash Greninja by the time the game comes out. As if I needed an incentive to play the demo. Number 80. Easter egg alert! In Pokémon Sun and Moon, Ash Greninja's ID is 131017, which is a nod to October 17th, 2013, when Ash first caught his Froakie. Number 81. Despite being his most used Pokemon, Ash has only won about 60% of his battles with Pikachu. Number 82. If we are using his record as a metric, Goodra is Ash's best Pokemon because he has never lost with it. Number 83. I know what you're thinking. Who is Ash's worst Pokemon? And it's actually a three-way tie between Noibat, Pidgeotto, and Lapras, who have a combined 0 wins. Sorry guys, maybe next time. Number 84. If we played by video game rules, of the 8 gyms in Kanto, Ash only managed to win 3, maybe even 4 badges. The Soul Badge, the Thunder Badge, the Volcano Badge, and for what it's worth, the Earth Badge. For every other circumstance, he's either won through strange circumstances, as was the case with the Boulder Badge and Marsh Badge, or just given the badge for doing something of worth, such as the Cascade Badge and Rainbow Badge. No wonder he didn't win the Indigo League there. To be fair, he would have beaten Misty to earn that Cascade Badge. Number 85. To this day, Ash has still never won a Pokemon League conference. Yeah, the Orange League, we'll get to that in a second. He's gotten better through the years, going as far as reaching top 2 for the Kalos League, but he still hasn't won, much to the dismay of his fans. Number 86. Ash won the Orange League after defeating Drake, but since there's no conference, all he got was a trophy, no special title. And poor Finland, they never got to see it. Number 87. Prepare for trouble and do it every time. The Diamond and Pearl series is the only season where Team Rocket appears in every episode. Number 88. On the day he began his journey, Ash Ketchum was exactly 10 years, 10 months, and 10 days old. Number 89. Since Ash's journey started on April 1st, that puts Ash's birthday at May 22nd. A new holiday for fans. Get those Ash cakes ready. Number 90. Ash spent 10 days trying to figure out his signature victory pose, before settling on his classic hand on the hip, other hand outstretched pose that we all know and love. Number 91. According to the anime's creator, Brock falls in love with every girl he sees because he has some serious mommy issues. Awkward. He basically wants to find a new mother figure for his brothers. But Brock, your girl would be their sister-in-law, not their stepmom. It's gonna be okay. Number 92. In all fairness to Brock, due to a mistranslation from the Japanese version of the show, we were told that Brock's mother was dead in the English version of the Showdown at Pewter City, only to find out she was alive in Pokemon Chronicles. Or so they want us to think. I'm on to you, Pokemon. We will solve this cartoon conspiracy. Number 93. Other than a couple of minor outfit changes for Brock, Serena is Ash's only companion to undergo a major design change. A little over halfway through the XY series, she gave herself a haircut. Number 94. 15 plus years of battling seems to have paid off, as our favorite little electric mouse has lost a ton of weight compared to how he looked in his first season. Realistically, it's probably only a pound or two, but for a Pikachu, that's a lot. Number 95. Masamitsu Hidaka said that the show will end when Ash becomes a Pokemon master. Well, then I hope he never does. Number 96. Until then, Pokemon Sun and Moon just premiered in Japan on November 17th, 2016. Number 97. The Pokemon Sun and Moon anime series is bringing Pokemon's biggest design change ever, which has been polarizing amongst the fans. Gone are the rigid, sharp lines of old, swapped out for a more softer, fun art style. So, hipster Pokemon? Number 98. If you're brand new to Pokemon and wondering why Ash is walking around with a measly Pikachu when he could have a Raichu, it's because Pikachu simply did not want to evolve. He was like, no thanks guys. But to be honest, Pikachu isn't measly. In fact, it's been proven that he's a lot stronger than other Pikachus. Meowth even admitted it. Number 99. Poke-scientists have debated for years why Ash's Pikachu is so special. Some scholars say it's because he was struck by lightning. Some say we have Brock's father to thank for supercharging Pikachu, and others think Pikachu just reached level 100 after taking down all those Spearows in the first episode. What do you think? Comment and let us know. Number 100. Although Red and Blue battle 8 times throughout the course of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue, Ash and Gary have only battled 3 times. The first fight between Ash and Gary was in the season finale to the Orange Islands, and was as classic as you would expect. Ash's Pikachu versus Gary's Eevee. It was a showdown just like the first battle in Pokemon Yellow, except for the part where Ash loses. Wah, wah. Number 101. The second battle happened in the Indigo League Championships, as a 2-part slugfest that came down to Blastoise versus Charizard. After losing to Ash, Gary decided that he didn't want to be a trainer anymore, and instead decided he would be a Pokemon researcher like his grandfather, Professor Oak. Maybe now the professor will remember his name. Number 102. Meowth learned to walk and talk by spying on etiquette classes, in an attempt to impress a girl. Ah, the things we do for our crushes. Number 103. Unfortunately, a walking and talking Meowth terrified her, and so Meowth joined Team Rocket after being rejected. Hey, we all need our emotional outlets. Number 104. Along with his established moves, Pikachu is pretty good at improvisation. He's shown both mixing moves with other Pokemon and also making up some of his own. Number 105. Ash and Serena attended Professor Oak's Pokemon summer camp together. Oh, camp bonding. Number 106. Brock received his first Pokemon, Onix, from his father as a present for his 10th birthday. Aww. Number 107. Who doesn't love tradition? Ash's Charizard always greets him with a warm, loving flamethrower to the face. Hey, everyone shows their love differently, and Charizards need love too? Maybe Ash should invest in a helmet. Thanks for watching 107 even more facts about Pokemon. Let us know in the comments below. We have new videos dropping every week, so let us know which animated film or TV show you want us to cover next. And if you love getting more from your cartoons, subscribe to Channel Frederator, because remember, Frederator loves you.